Let's see what we can get. Let's play this guy. Nope. Alright, so let's play the Grunfeld. I'm working on the Grunfeld these days. Seems to be the most common way for people to be playing it in Bishop F4. So he takes this way. Alright. I don't know what that's about. So he's got to go into it this way, which is fine. Just a transposition with knight F3. Got a castle here. I'm playing knight F6. I feel like I might have played this a little funky. I think here you just take, and now bishop to, G4. Boxing the bishop, which is fine. Take, take, take. I'm going to go to queen to A5. Yeah, I don't know if I should. How I should deal with this. Bishop to F5, maybe. I just take. Put pressure on the. Yeah, I think I take. He takes. I do this. All right. I've still got a pretty good game here, I think. I'm just going to do that. This should give me a pretty good game. So this is the thing about the Grunfeld. You're going for open space. This guy's not playing it in a super aggressive way. More of a prophylactic type of style. He's not doing a lot to make the game like super unbalanced or anything. All right, so he's gonna play it like that, which is fine. I'm gonna play it like. I think I'm just going to take the pawn. He's going to take that pawn. I'm going to go there. He's going to go there. In fact, I think I can just probably take. Bam, 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 bam. All right, so this is kind of a funky thing, huh? Take the pawn. I take the pawn with a rook, right? Take the pawn with a rook. He takes with the bishop. I go there. He goes there. Take, and I just put pressure on that pawn. Yeah, so that's, again, I think it's going to come down to, I think I can just protect the pawn, though, and it still gives me plenty of play. Yeah, I think I can just protect the pawn. Still gives me plenty of play, unless I've made a mistake and I just, those things happen sometimes. And yeah, I should have a pretty good play here, I believe. I have pretty good play. And if he plays E6, I'm going to, if he plays E6, and I think I'm just going to play F6, then plop a rook on D6, and then bring my queen back and that type of stuff. But right now, I mean, I've got everything that I wanted out of the opening. I'm attacking the center. I feel pretty good. Oh, I gotta change my bit rate. All right, be right back, guys. All right, so this should be pretty decent, right? Take, do. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take here. I'm gonna check my bit rate. I gotta change my bit rate settings. Stream. General. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. So let's try this. See how that works. All right, so he's going to play it like that, which makes a lot of sense to me. Take like that. And my plan is just to open up my diagonal here. If nothing else, it's going to give me a center pawn. So worst case scenario, I'm going to end up with a center pawn. If he takes the pawn, I think I get some sort of compensation with that. So I'm playing a 2043, right? Yeah. How's my stream looking? Yeah, stream's looking pretty good. All right, so he played there, which makes sense. I'm going to go here. Yeah, I don't think I want to go backwards, do I? Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to go after that pawn, I guess. Or I could even try to take the queens off, right? Bam, bam, bam. He goes there, I go there, he goes there, I go there. He takes. It's pretty drawish. So I don't like that. So I think I'm going to play to keep stuff on the board. With Queen A5. Go back to Queen A5 here. All right. All right, so I don't really care about any of that. I'm just going to play that. My idea here is, so now that he's taken that way, I'm just going to take this pawn right here, okay? And now, so we've traded pawns. My position's pretty good, though. I'll bring my queen back. So I just have the pawn in the center. So that's not great. Like, it's not like I'm definitely not winning here. Like or at least I don't feel like I'm like blowing them out of the water or anything like that. So now comes how do I do this? How do I play this? So I think I'm just gonna do this for now. Gives me a tempo. He's probably gonna go to a light square like that one right there or something. Hey man, how's it going? Okay, so he stays in a dark square, I guess. Okay, all right. Let's see now. So now I can go to a light square and try to get a rook up on the. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go bring my queen. It's not doing anything up here, so I don't see me keeping it up there. Yeah, so Queen E6 maybe, bring the rook and get my rooks up there instead. I feel like that might be a little bit better. So let's try that. Let's do that. might lead me into some f5 issues, but I should be able to get out of those fairly easy, I think. So he's going to play like that, okay, which is not a big deal. Okay, I'm going to do this just like that. All right, so now that his queen is there, do I have some play here? Maybe I don't know if I do or not. I think. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about that, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna play h5 here because I want to give my king some Luft here. That's all. Just so I can get out of there. So I plan on trying to force a trade here. Okay, so he's going to play like that, which is not so bad. Let's see if he's just going to keep pushing here. It's probably what he'll end up doing, right? So if I go here, which I wanted that diagonal anyways. Okay, so can't really force it. I can force the two rooks for a queen. Now, is that better though? Is the question. Is that a better? I don't feel like that's great. It's probably going to be somewhat drawish. Or, oh, actually, can I even just trap the queen here? I might be able to trap the queen. I got to take a look at it. So the move would be rook to b. Yeah, rook to b, right? So if I play a rook to b7 here, he can't bring his queen there. He can't bring his queen there or there. So I think that actually traps the queen. All right, so let's try it. There may be some sort of trick. I'm not sure what that trick is. Let's see. Yeah, this should be losing for him, I think. Unless there's some kind of weird move. Right, yeah, and Eve's chess, yep. Yeah. I think we're just waiting for him to decide to resign or try to threaten the queen or something along those lines. Alright, this guy's taking a long time to decide. It's bust for him. I don't know if he just... Sometimes people will just be kind of jerks about it. Yeah, okay, so he's going to do it like that. Alright. He's going to attack me now. And this is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just not a big deal. Not a big deal. Opening up this diagonal for my queen to check and for my bishop to check. So, yeah, I don't know what he thinks he's doing. So this should be a pretty easy, yeah, at this point. So we're just going to come up here, check. I'm going to probably win a rook here, or the exchange, rather. If nothing else, I'm going to win the exchange, so yeah. And then this should be pretty easy too. So this should be like this, right? So it should be check. Take there. I'm just going to check them. It's the easiest way to play this position. All right, I like to do a game review because I don't feel like I played the opening properly. So we're going to do a game review real quick.
You saw your chance for the win with a nice tactic and you took it. Countless games start with this move because it leads to many strong openings.
I'm going to shut this guy up though because it's not that interesting. All right. Yeah, wants to play again. So let's see here.
Control. Your fianchettoed bishop puts strong. C takes d5 cap. You recap. They kick. You are a straightforward.
All right, so
strike gains
so
space.
we're in book.
Bishop e3 develops the bishop toward the center.
I feel like
supports the pawn on d4.
castling's fine, but I usually play knight c6.
Castling protects your king and activates your. Their bishop moves into the game. This move activates your knight. They made a solid choice and castled same side.
And then, so we're still in theory right now. So everything is theory. He's doing
clear
this.
Recapture. Developing your bishop strengthens your opening
And
side.
so this is the last book move.
Their best option was to kick a knight.
Yes, that's what I thought too. I thought it'd be better if he
Developing
played
your
this.
bishop strength. This kicks a knight.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is an interesting game, right? Like, you could potentially take the rook, but then if you took the rook, you're going to have all these dark square issues. So let's just take a look at that. So you take this. He takes... Yeah, look at that. And then, like...
Now black can't stop white from winning material if they make the right moves.
All right, no, I'm going to move this, don't I? So then I got to do this. And then, right there. So then I got to do this. So it does end up being so it ends up being a trade, just a trade.
The best option was to recapture and activate the queen at the same time.
At the end of that, I would say I like white's position just as much as black's, if not better. Yeah, so it was what, plus 1.27. So yeah, all right. So let's go back. We'll try to find one more game to play, and let's see. And let's see what's out there. Here we go. Let's try this guy. All right, so I am learning the English. I'm not very good with it. So I don't really have too much memorized yet. I picked up a Simon Williams course on it. Yeah, so he's going to play like a symmetrical way. So knight c3, depending on what he does now. Yeah, so I'm just going to play g3. If I can, I'd like to get c4 in, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. We'll see what he does. Yeah, okay, so he's going to play it like that. All right. Play the bishop out. So I think here I should be able to play the Botvinnik. Yeah, okay, definitely. So here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play like this. And at any point he opens up the bishop, I'm going to play this move right here. Now I'm going to play knight to e2. So this is essentially a system. And what I want to do is play d3, bishop to e3, and then try to work into d4. But I want a castle first too, and all that stuff. So yeah, so the only problem with slower games and online is that sometimes it makes for very hard viewing for people. So okay, so he castles. So I'm just gonna castle, get my king out of there. And again, my moves are gonna be bishop, d3, bishop to e3, f4, e4, d4, and also I have a plan of going rook to b1 to b4 with a3 if you want to do it that way. All right, so he's playing. Yeah, he's just doing like a symmetrical type of thing. So I'm gonna end up playing f4. All right, for the most part. So I'm gonna play, and I also can plot my knight there, but I don't think I'm gonna do that yet. So I'm going to play d3, get my my dark squared bishop active. And he should play something like bishop to e6, I think. So he's going to do that plan instead. All right, so this plan is equally good. So he's going to play a6, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm going to play bishop to e3, and then, yeah, play that way. And I may or may not plop on a4. I don't really like playing a4 because he's probably going to play knight to d. Yeah, so okay, so now what's going to happen is his queen's going to come to d7. He's going to target this pawn right here. And in that time period, I'm going to play this move. And essentially, I'm just going for a pawn storm. That's all I'm doing. Nothing crazy. All right, so here, do I care about that knight? I don't think I do. I could chop it off, but I think I'm just going to play... So I chop, chop, chop. Yeah, so I can play my knight too, can't I? So chop, chop. I see, the problem is I want my dark squared bishop for later. I think what I'm going to do is play it like this, I think. and put my knight there. And again, I'm new to this opening, so I don't really know how to play it or how to play that particular position, and I would have to look at it for a while. All right, so he's going to trade like that. I'm cool with that. I'm thinking I'm going to go... do I want to do C takes? I kind of want to do C takes. C takes is funky. So if he takes that way, I take that way, then I just keep going up, right? All right, so C takes... Yeah, so C takes the bishop is an interesting move, I think. Yeah. So I'm guessing he's gonna take. I think he's thinking that his knights are gonna be strong, but I'm not so convinced. So I'm gonna try it this way, and I don't know if this is better or not, or worse or what. Could be, might not be, but this is how I'm gonna do it. I would normally do it the other way, but I feel like he's going to play b5, and I'm probably going to chop, start bringing my bishop, and start bringing this other pawn, bam, bam, bam. And I think that's my plan here, if I had a plan. All right, so that's just not that interesting of a move. So what am I going to do now? I am going to take here. Yeah, I think here is probably better off to take the knight with a bishop. I can even play it like that, right? Do that, then I can start pushing here. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do it like this. So like that. All right. So I like this position. I think he thinks his knight's going to be strong, but I'm not seeing it, to be honest with you. And then here, I think I can just automatically play like that. I can play g4 here, force him to take. So it'd be a take, take, take. And my pawn structure is really good there. I don't think this is terrible, but mine's pretty good. I can push one. I can take there. No, I can't take there, can I? So I can push it up though, right? And if he does what I think he's probably going to do. I think that's just a thematic move. And he's probably going to play like bishop here to go here. Honestly, I think once his bishop's there, it's not doing a lot. So I am not particularly worried about it. Guess that's a move too, huh? Bam. So I think I can just go there, right? So if I go there, he's going to check me there, maybe. Is that how that's going to work? I don't think I care about that, do I? I can even just go there, can I? Yeah. I can just go here, I believe. And I don't have anything really particularly to worry about. Yeah, I think that's okay. Protects from the check there. Not that that's particularly that big of a deal, but it does protect from it. All right, so I don't view this as a big deal yet. So I think, okay, so I'm thinking H4. So I'm thinking H4. So H4 forces the queen to go back, right? Is that how that's going to work? Queen's going to go to H. Yeah. Yeah, let's play it like that. I think that's good. I think what it does is it brings the queen here. My plan is to bring my king to F2, knight to G1, and rook to C1, and all that type of stuff. So, okay, so that's the move now. So again, I think I'm okay. I don't think he's going to be able to do too much. If he tries to threaten me on that, I'm just going to... So again, my plan now is to essentially... Yeah, so this is the move, right? Alright, so probably losing this, huh? So I was hoping I can go there, but I can't. I can't get there quick enough. So he goes there, he goes there, I go there. He takes check. Dude, I take. Honestly, I actually don't mind even the sack there. Like, there's a sack. I don't actually even mind the sack, though. Okay, I think I'll be okay. I just gotta get myself out of this predicament. Yeah, okay, so I was hoping to get my rook over, but I did not. But, you know, honestly, I don't feel like this is terrible, so I feel somewhat okay. I'm going after this pawn. I'll be going after this pawn. It's fairly solid over here. I don't think it's, you know, like, I don't think it's too anything, really. I do think I can get away with some stuff here. I'm not 100% sure, but I do feel like I can get away with some stuff. Oh, I thought I could actually do that, but I cannot. I cannot. All right, that was a mistake, but I'm hoping I can at least survive for a little while, you know? Get my king over there. Yeah, he should be winning this. He should be winning this pretty handedly, but yeah, okay. So he's gonna take, knight takes. I'm gonna bring my, yeah, I'm just gonna bring my stuff around. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think at some point I'm just gonna bring my queen in. Right, he's gonna take. All right, so yeah, so this is how it comes in, right? And I'm gonna go here. He's gonna go there. Okay, so what's the move? I go there, he's going to take there, right? So I got to go here. Yeah, that's the end of it. End of the game. Alright, let's look at this again. Alright, I'm going to go back and try. I'm going to see if I can get another one of those. That was pretty good. I outplayed him in the opening. I made some mistakes in the middle game, I think. Actually, I should probably go take a look at that, huh? Let's go into it. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Let's go to game history. And game review. And let's take a look at it.
That was a tough game that didn't go your way, but there are some good moves to review together.
Alright, so he played like a 2350 apparently.
This move activated that feat. You're staying on track with Sting. This move clears the way to bring their bishop in. Not the best move, but not bad. Their bishop, they cap. You see, this move, develops the bishop and attacks. Their bishop develops the bishop and they develop a new piece.
I think maybe bishop to g5 would have been better. Yeah.
Develops the bishop. Their bishop. You strike at the center with. They're better. You only had one. You recapture. They are threatening. You prevent your better option. A clear recapture.
So what's the better move here? Probably. This is where I went wrong. Maybe here?
This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope.
So that's a better move. Okay. All right. So that's my mistake that I did that. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So yeah, I would say that's probably the losing move right there.
Option was to increase. You get a chance. You had an opportunity to. You missed a better way to develop. You escaped the. They defend. This move makes This move activate. Your opponent sacrificed their rook. A stunning move. They played the strongest move available. They are right on target.
Yeah. All right. So you played all the best moves. So whatever. All right. So let's go. Let's do one more. Go to play. Grizzly was taken. Let's play Grizzly was taken. These 2047 is good enough. All right, so I'm going to play the English again. Again, I'm getting used to the English. It's a new opening for me. I don't know it that well. Oh. It looks like Grizzly was taken is not going to start the game, so. Oh, this is like a 40-minute, geez, this is a long delay, isn't there? Alright, game aborted. Alright, Grizzly was taken. Play. Custom challenge. Do this. Alright, guys. Let's see here. Let's see. So here is Augustine. Let's try Augustine. Augustine 12. Again, I'm going to play C4. Whoops, I'm going to play C4. I'm going to play E6. They like to do that. We're going to play h3 eventually here. Okay, let's play like that. I'm assuming his move's probably going to be knight a6 to here. Be the threat probably. Nothing too crazy. Or even to here, I suppose. I suppose he could come here too. Whoop. Alright, so he's going to do it like that. I'm going to play like this. Alright, so that'll be the move there, I guess. So, is that interesting enough idea? I feel like I can almost play yeah, I don't know if I can play this or not, but it seems interesting to me. It leads to some complications right from the get-go. Alright, what's going on? Alright. I'm only 2 minutes behind on there, huh? Alright, so that's the move, huh? Alright, so I do think this is pretty good. Freaked out on me at some level, which I don't know, you like freaked out on me. You were like, which I think is so much worse than like being friendly, but okay. You've been very funny there for a while, and I know. Man, bam. Plop a rook on the open file. Attack this knight. These are the plans. These are the plans. Hey, so for anybody watching, there's like a 2-minute delay on this thing, so. That's interesting. Okay, so he stopped that. I think I'm going to continue though with this plan here. So what this move does is indirectly attacks this pawn right here, right? So he's going to force me to take it. All right, so I'm going to take it. So he wants to play like that, which I think is probably not the best move, but probably not the worst. So if he takes my B pawn, which I think is probably his plan, I'm going to do this. And this is a pretty good move. I think that this is probably going to be the move that causes some pretty serious issues here. He's probably going to bring his queen back here. So, okay, so now the battle lines are drawn. I've got that move. He attacks that. I go there. Does that. All right. All right, so he can't actually do that. So I think I can probably play something like this for right now. I'm not 100% sure. He's probably going to put some pressure on me there. All right, so I think I'm not 100% sure, but I believe I can just play it like that, right there, right? Yep. I think I can just play it like this. I don't see a super good move there. This is kind of tricky though. All right, so he's gonna play like that. So it's take, take, take. Let's take, 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 take. I should have some compensation though. All right. This is fairly hard to know what to do, I guess. His queen is kind of stuck doing duty there. Aha, okay, all right. So what is this move? Is it like this? Bam, 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 check, check, check. All right, so that's going to be the move there. All right, so I think here the best move is probably just going to be to force a trade of rooks. So here I'm just forcing a trade of rooks. He can't get out of the trade. There's nothing he can do. And I would assume he's going to try to... so I've got one extra pawn than him, so I'm just going to go here. Try to keep him so he can't do a perpetual on me. This is probably a fairly Josh ending, though, I would think. All right, so that's that, huh? So okay, so that's not that good of a move. All right, so if he takes my pawn up, I should be okay. I should have a tempo there. I don't think he can get to my pawn before I can get over there. So take, there. He might be able to, actually. So let's see here. So he does that. So bam, bam, bam. So bam, bam, bam. So bam, 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 bam. So bam. So bam, bam, That was really weird, right? I don't know what that was. That was very bizarre. That was a really bizarre game.
Some smart endgame play really opting for a less direct attack.
Yeah, I was completely losing. Like, I made a mistake. Made a mistake. Played too fast. Where was my mistake? Right. Let's get here. So this isn't too bad.
Very good choice. You recaptured them. They are right on target.
So what should I move here? I should play...
This is a fair move.
He goes there.
This is the strongest option. The best option was to activate the king by getting it off of the back rank. This is the strongest option. This misses a better way to activate the king by getting it off of the back rank. This is the strongest option. This is the only move that works. This activates the king in the endgame by getting it off of the back rank. Right on target. This is the only move that works. There were worse moves, but also some very precise. This is the strong. Right on target. This is the strongest option. The game is still close to equal, but white lost their advantage. This is the only move that works. There was only one good move there. Very precise. This is the strongest option. This is the strongest option.
All right, guys. If anybody's still watching, been Blue Collar Chess. Hope you enjoyed it.